What's up, YouTube? And today we got Tommy G, New York's most wanted drivers. Let's go.
I'll look out for 1 minute only and see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Let's do 1 minute. Oh my god.
Yo.
Hey, lordy. Easy, Tiger. Not too fast. Not too fast. Okay. Holy
Yo.
shit. Are you serious?
You got Tommy, this will do every day.
Bro, is that SRT Lynn, bro? I'm just gonna say something, bro. Whenever you see a Hellcat or a Charger, bro, SRT, bro, just know it's gonna be some YN activities. Bro, what the hell?
Known as throughway swimming is when cars drive recklessly on highways, causing near misses
Bro.
or weaving through lanes.
Nah, this video about to be
Do you
crazy.
feel like you're a danger to society?
No.
Yes, the hell you are, bro. What if you get into a crash and kill somebody, bro?
Do you
That's
feel like you're a danger to society?
No.
bro is the biggest menace. And he don't even
How
think.
worried are you about being caught by the police?
Not worried at all. My name is AJ and I strike cars for this. We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. I'm a crazy driver and do not try to replicate what I do. It's dangerous, it could cause injury or death. Follow the street laws.
Bro, then why the hell are you doing it then? Why are you doing it, bro? And the crazy part is they doing it like, I don't even think they in it for the money no more. They just doing this shit because it's fun and they bored.
I do. It's dangerous, it could cause injury or death. Follow the street laws.
Bro.
Last year we dropped an explosive documentary with Squeeze Benz and the Swim.
Nah, that video, this video was
peaked
crazy
New
though.
York's underground
I watched
culture.
this video.
But as I've learned more, I can say that we have barely scratched the surface. So today we bring you back into the world of New York's Most Wanted, and what you are about to see is fueled by speed, theft, and daredevil behavior. We meet drivers like License, who weaves through city traffic at triple-digit speeds. We meet car thieves who minutes before evaded police weaves through city traffic at triple.
I ain't gonna count, bro. I'm a good driver, but I don't think bro. I'm a good driver, but never in my life would I do this. Like, this is putting so many other people on the road in danger, bro. Bro. And I don't even think I would be in the car with somebody do this. If somebody did this, bro, I wouldn't even think I'd be in the car.
Theft, and daredevil behavior. We meet drivers like License, who weaves through city traffic at triple-digit speeds. We meet car thieves who
I don't even
minutes
think I'd do
before
this shit
evaded
for $1 million.
police, They show up to their interview with us in a freshly stolen Hellcat. And from the chop shops to the shady exotic car rental dealers, we meet the players who are connected in this high-stakes underground scene. At great danger, we buckled up and brought you inside this world. But warning,
Bro.
this documentary is for educational purposes only. What you're about to see is dangerous, illegal, and at times life-threatening. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, guys, just got to LaGuardia, New York. We're diving back into the world of most wanted drivers. And you might be asking, why are you doing this video again? Guys, I learned that we just hit the tip of the iceberg last time, but there's way more to dive into. Not only have new characters emerged that are just as legendary.
This motherfucker said new characters, bro. They think this shit is a video game. They think this shit is a video, bro. New characters, bro.
There's
Bro,
way
we
more to
unlocked some
dive
new
into.
characters.
Not only have new characters emerged that are just as legendary, reckless, and dangerous.
Where the fuck is Squeeze Benz at?
But there's also this structure that we never got to see in the first episode that I really want to dive into. How are these guys getting
I don't think they
access
was
to
good.
Lamborghinis and BMWs and high-level foreign cars? These guys are living outlaws, going on police chases on sometimes a daily basis.
I seen
and
this
getting
video.
away. how. So we're gonna get into that and much, much more. Folks, this is the return of New York's most wanted drivers. Let's get into it.
Mbox, a New York man and rapper, said to sit tight that he was gonna pull up with a posse and pick us up from the airport. Here's what happened next.
Never been picked up at the airport like this before. Not sure exactly what to expect, but they said they got something really special for us. So it feels like some Batman shit. This just feels like a place where anything can go down.
Prada did it.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Holy shit.
Bro, they
BMW.
they got them shits, bro. BMW, Porsche, Lambo. Oh my god.
We got BMWs here.
Is all of these cars like considered like? Is all of these cars considered strikers? Because aren't these shit stolen?
We got BMWs here.
They pull up with them shits, bro.
Here.
Damn.
These boys came ready to rumble.
Pull over, take the tracker out the whip. Range Rover Sport, I'm on the Jackie doing tricks. What's the next bar? I can't even remember it.
Keep swimming, got the paddles in the ship. I'ma keep rapping, but I dabble with the skits.
Mbox.
I ain't gonna cap, bro. That shit was ass.
Swimming, got the paddles in the ship. I'ma keep rapping, but I dabble with the skits.
Mbox is kind of the face of the striker music, the striker culture. If you don't know what a striker is, what can you tell them, Mbox?
Well, Striker's a stolen car, a hottie, whatever you want to call it.
When the hell did we get striker music? What?
Remember, Tommy is a white man.
Fuck that's supposed to mean? Bro, you white as fuck too.
Remember, Tommy is a white man.
What the fuck you identify as?
Okay.
Tommy's white, don't forget.
You should know
You're
that your
white
music
too.
is made at a lot of places, but my friend Felix, who's currently probably in the West Coast stealing cars, is listening to your music a lot.
That's great to hear.
A man from Queens is accused of committing several traffic violations in Newark. It happened along
Is that who I think it is?
back on April 11th.
Is that who I think it
On a scale of
is?
1 to 10, how wanted would you
Squeeze
say?
man.
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Wait, he got locked up?
Can we address what's going on with Squeeze Benz right now?
We were going crazy. Everything was going swell. Had a lot of crazy collabs. Obviously, we did the video with Tommy, and that blew the f up. That drew a lot of unwanted attention on us. We basically had to kind of shut the operation down for a few months. He's laying low right now, not really kind of taking a step back from everything, and he's not really going to be involved in cutting up or driving anymore, just because we can't really let anything happen. We got to be safe.
It seemed no one could give us a straight answer about Squeeze Benz. Many
Damn.
on the internet claim he's locked up somewhere on the East Coast. Others, including his team, say he's just laying low, waiting for the heat around him to die down. But either way, there has been no sign of him in months, which only fuels further.
Let's be honest, bro. We could all agree, bro. He's laying low, bro. I don't think he's locked up. And what they said about that video blowing up, the video Tommy G did last year, bro. Y'all really doing, bro. Y'all really out here doing this shit, and y'all think cops and people like that is not watching these videos. Come on now, bro. You gotta be smarter.
On the East Coast. Others, including his team,
Gotta be
say
way
he's
smarter.
just laying low, waiting for the heat around him to die down. But either way, there has been no sign of him in months, which only fuels further speculation.
I don't even think they care. They just doing it for the thrill. Bro, those cars are fucking fire though.
And we're pulling up to a little rental
Rolls
spot
Royce,
that
bro.
people go to, and we're gonna meet some of the drivers in this game. Tell people who you are and what you do.
I'm licensed. I love to drive.
Nice.
What would you say your specialty is? Like, is it fast? Is it cutting up? Like, how do you?
Heavy traffic.
How risky would you say that is?
Not as risky as going high speed.
Have you ever crashed before?
One time where my boy rear-ended me.
So,
Every time.
two drivers.
Wait, I just realized, is that Quan?
Time where
Nah,
my
bro.
boy rear-ended me.
So
I would not be in the car with these, with them doing this.
Going on. Some people don't want to show how dangerous this really
Yo!
is. I've heard there's cover-ups going on. Some people don't want to show how dangerous this really is or how it can damage other people. Can you speak to that?
Folks, I think it's really important to speak on the covering up of crashes that's rampant across this driver community, because some of the drivers in this space with the biggest followings are doing this, and it gives the across this driver.
Bro, what the
community,
hell was
because
that?
Some of the drivers
What the
in
hell
this
is
space with
this?
the biggest followings are
Your ass didn't even try to turn. See? That's what I'm talking about, bro. All y'all out there being influenced. Don't do this. Don't do it if you're not cut for it. Actually, don't do it at all. Don't do it at all.
In this space with the biggest followings are doing this, and it gives the false impression that this is a relatively risk-free activity rather than something that is an extreme danger to innocent people.
I mean, they cover up their crashes to maintain like a good image about themselves, you know, and it's bad. Like, you see me, I just post whatever, I don't care, you know, I post my underclass. They don't do that.
You are arguably the face of the drivers right now. I think there's not even a close second right now, would you say?
Correct.
How is that? Like, you feel like you're kind of the king of the space?
Damn.
What motivates you to do this?
Traffic.
You just hate traffic?
I hate traffic. You like traffic?
No, I don't.
Motherfucker said traffic.
How worried are you about being caught by the police?
Motherfucker said traffic. You live in New York, buddy. I don't know what else to tell you.
Not worried.
How worried are you about being caught by the police?
Not worried at all.
Do you think they have their eye on you?
I'm pretty sure they do, but, you know, whatever happens, happens. I don't think I'll ever get caught, and if I do, it is what it is.
Is there an amount of jail time that would scare you away?
He do
from
not
doing
give a
this?
fuck.
Lifetime.
How are you getting access to all these kind of crazy cars?
Family, network, you know, friends.
So these are your cars?
Yes, sir. We have a GT3 RS. We have an M3 CS. I have an individual spec that I took like months to build, the Voodoo Blue M3.
Bro,
We have a Color,
hey,
we
bro,
have a
I can't
Huracan,
count,
we have
bro.
Track.
I do not encourage none of y'all to do this, but them cars, bro, those on fire ass cars. Those on fire ass cars. Bro, they treating this shit like this shit the GTA RP.
Tops, we have the biggest fleet in New York, one of the biggest fleet in New York.
Let me ask the question. I
Real
think
life
on everyone's
GTA.
mind.
Yes, sir.
What makes it worth it to rent to guys like License? Guys that are going to be driving crazy, guys that might do illegal criminal shit in the car.
It's kind of networking, right? You have people like License that come through, people that we already know. We know that they're responsible. If anything happens, they will pay us for it. They do market with our vehicles. We do get clientele from them, but we do vet out the clientele with a background check and whatnot.
So you don't care if someone
Damn.
takes a $450,000 car, drives it like crazy, drifts.
Of course I care. I mean, we keep it to a certain extent, right? Like, if I'm getting alerts after alerts with trackers, we tell them, hey, like, calm down a little bit. They also respect us too, you know? It's a respect relationship.
Something just does not add up. I mean, how is a 19-year-old with no insurance getting access to exotic?
Wait, I didn't know he had no insurance. Nah. I'm with Tommy G, bro. This shit
Not
sound
add
fishy.
up. I mean, how is a 19-year-old with no insurance getting access to exotic cars? And sometimes for free. License claims that the dealers are his friends and they simply like what he's doing. But let's be real, who's handing over cars like this just so their buddy can make social media videos? To me, there is more to the story that we are just not being told.
They not gonna tell you, bro. Can we just, bro? I gotta go to New York. Can we just admire how beautiful the city is? Like, all the bullshit aside, can we just admire how beautiful New York City is? Put all the rats and shit aside, bro. It look great, bro. All the rats and stinky trash and shit.
We begin this next
put that
step by
aside.
meeting License at a historical landmark for the New York drivers. Legend has it this is the spot Squeeze Benz and License grew up meeting at before they drove around like maniacs.
Like menaces.
Okay.
Fire. But do not do this, guys.
So you had us meet you at a Home Depot of all places.
This is where all
Car
cars
fire,
are.
though.
This is important to your journey.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Basically, the first ever death run we ever did. The
Death
most
run?
popular one was Squeeze.
Tell me about it.
Death Run?
The first ever death run we ever did. The most popular one was Squeeze. And, you know, the very beginning was, you know, in this Home Depot. We all met here, and then we hit the GCP, which is this highway right here.
You know Squeeze Benz.
That's my boy.
How long have you guys been hitting runs together?
Before all the YouTube stuff, before everything, we known each other for so long. I've known him Squeeze before I've known him back.
Does your mother know you do this stuff? She does.
Oh my gosh. Oh my. Hey, gang. I hate to break it to you, but your mother might see this video and she's gonna find out, cause she might be the only one that can recognize your ass from this right here.
I've known him Squeeze before I've known him back.
Does your mother know you do this stuff? She doesn't know at all? Your parents have no idea. What do they think you're doing all day?
Work.
They just think, when you talk to them at Thanksgiving, talk to them about work, what do you tell them?
I make money.
Oh my gosh. Lying to your parents. Doing this crash out activities.
I don't want them to worry about me.
Is your dad in your life?
Yes.
What would he say if he...
Bro, you good. You got a mom, you got a dad, bro. You got a healthy life, bro. Some people don't even got their dad in their life or their mom, bro. And you doing this shit, bro. You risking other people's lives, bro.
You know, I'd rather not tell them because I don't want them to worry about me.
Is your dad in your life?
Yes.
What would he say if he knew you were doing this?
He would tell me to stop.
You got a fiance,
She'll
right?
beat your ass.
Yes.
And what does she think about this?
She doesn't know.
Do you feel like you're living a lie with your family not knowing this?
Not really. I'm not lying to them. I'm just not telling them.
Nigga, bro, you make no sense. That's lying. If they ask you what you do and you say work, and bro, that's lying, bro. I don't know how to explain it, but if y'all get what I'm trying to say, that's lying. You just gave the definition of lying.
And what does she think about this?
She doesn't know.
Do you feel like you're living a lie with your family not knowing this?
Not really. I'm not lying to them. I'm just not telling them.
What?
This style of high-speed, reckless driving has been gaining popularity amongst
Bro, one of these cars just turn. Let's say one of these cars, like, the car mess up and they gotta go off. They gotta get out of traffic real fast. They make a right turn right here, right turn, bro. It's over.
Younger generations. I wanted to know from the people living has been gaining popularity amongst New York's younger generations. I wanted to know from the people living here how they felt about it and how it impacted their life.
People, please don't do this.
Keegan to the streets
Please don't do this.
to hear people's opinions.
I think that's not safe.
They gotta chill. Why are you risking people's lives?
I mean, if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. Don't hit me if you're in front of me. It's reckless, bro.
Kids,
If you're good, you're good. If you're
Real
not, you're
nigga.
not. Don't hit me if you're in front of me.
It's reckless, bro.
Oh my God.
kids this generation are easily influenced by the things around them, especially on the social media apps.
I
that we
agree.
have.
What do you think drives like young men specifically to drive crazy like that? Low testosterone. Really, I just think it's an ego thing. And
I fuck with him.
If you
I fuck with him.
these guys, what would you say to them? Slow down.
It's not worth it, bro. You're gonna end up in jail. I'm dead ass.
What do you think
Yeah.
the people of New York think about you?
Some hate me, some don't hate me. You know, it all just depends. Like, when I'm walking outside, I've never had a bad interaction. When people notice me and stuff, they take pictures, they tell me they like how I drive. But from the YouTube comments, a lot of people hate me, but I don't give a f***. I'm gonna do this regardless whether people hate it or not.
2 with the F87. Table for 2 of my car.
Bro, you shouldn't be doing this shit.
One separate head with my radar detection.
How wanted would you say you are by NYPD?
I'm like the most wanted right now. I've had an incident actually not too long ago where I was walking inside of a gas station and 2 cops was like right there eyeing me and they started like following me around.
You were wearing the shirt?
Yes, I was wearing the shiesty and I was wearing my Crocs. They started chasing me and I noticed it. I straight booked it into my car. They like moved down there right behind me. I think they noticed me, like they recognized who I was.
That gotta be the craziest thing ever. Being most wanted, you gotta be careful everywhere you go. You gotta watch how you move, everything. I could not, bro. This even goes to people that got ops too. We gotta watch your back every second. I couldn't live a life like that, especially with the cops on your ass too.
They like moved down there right behind me.
Then if you got ops, you got people want to kill you. But that's a whole different story. We talking about this dude that's wanted by the cops, bro. I couldn't live like that, bro.
And I noticed it. I straight.
I don't see how people live with people
They like moved down there right behind me.
after them,
They
bro.
noticed me, like they recognized who I was.
The argument on their side, I think they would say, like, look, this is a guy a lot of young men follow and look up to. If we let him run the streets, then there's going to be 50 more, 100 more, many more people that take your place and try and do the same thing. What do you think about your impact and influence on this world?
I do have a heavy impact. I do influence a lot of people and stuff, but I always tell people not to do what I do because not everybody got the will. And, you know, I've seen a lot of crashes that, you know, people get into and stuff, and it's really not, you know, it's not cool. Just because it looks easy and shit, it doesn't mean it's easy. You know, anything can happen.
But they don't care. They don't, bro. Let me tell you, bro. They do not care about that. People in our generation today, they are easily influenced, bro. Some of these niggas out here on the road don't even know how to drive. Some of them don't even got their license and they still on the road trying to do what you do because they see you doing it and they think it's cool. Then you have all these unnecessary accidents and people dying, people getting badly injured. Then you gonna feel like a dickhead. If you don't feel like a dickhead after that, bro, then it's something mentally wrong with you.
No, it's not cool.
Like putting people's lives at risk, that's something I would never do. I don't care how good of a driver I'm at. I would never do some bullshit like this, bro.
Because it looks easy and shit, it doesn't mean it's easy. You know, anything can happen.
I'm going to get in the car with you, but you promise to be careful with me?
Tommy G, don't do it. Don't do it.
I trust you.
Tommy G, don't do it.
We're going to hop in. We're going to make a mission to the airport, and we'll see you guys on the road.
Before we show you one of the craziest parts of the video, first a quick message from our sponsor.
Folks, it's crazy that there are people out there driving like this, but you know what also is crazy? That there are data brokers out there that have your home address, social security, phone number, and email, and they are selling to companies that then market to you and bombard you with ads. That's where the sponsor of today's video comes in, Incogni. Thanks to sponsors like this, we're able to continue the mission and travel around the country diving into stories. From protecting your home address to reducing spam texts and emails, Incogni removes your personal information from the web. They click, in only a couple minutes, you get your journey started. And now, folks, back to the drivers.
Bro, I would never get in the car with him. I don't care how good of a driver you is.
How often are you switching cars?
Every day. I can't drive the same car for more than a day because it gets too hot.
You have good insurance?
I am the insurance.
So no State Farm or Progressive?
Nothing. If anything happens, if I make a mistake, I gotta come out of pocket.
Damn. So if you hit somebody on the road, would you stop?
I think I would.
Okay, look, I know y'all on a YouTube video, but buddy, you do not gotta lie. You know you wouldn't, bro.
Damn.
Why you lying, bro?
So
Why
if
you
hit
lying,
somebody
bro?
on the road, would you stop?
I think I would.
But there'd be some mental thinking going on to figure out how you'd make your next move?
Yeah.
Tell me about the feeling you get when you do this.
It's a good feeling. It's, you know, it's addictive. It's better than drugs in my opinion.
Do you do any drugs?
I don't do drugs.
Do you drink?
Never.
Do you have any other vices besides crazy driving?
Not really. This is my high.
So do you feel like this is what you were put on earth to do, was to drive?
Yes. Ever since I started driving, I remember like the second every day I started driving, I was already doing this thing. Like not as crazy, but like I was already nice at it, you know, like I was a natural.
Bro, it's so many other things in the world you can do that's way more exciting, that's actually illegal. Like, it's so many career paths you could have went down, bro, and you decide to do this shit. People. Sometimes I really don't understand people.
Like not as crazy, but like I was already nice at it, you know, like I was a natural.
You could put that skill to use, bro.
Don't worry about that.
And tire pressure?
We're good.
You've been riding this thing like a horse, huh?
Hey man, if I don't ride it like this, the next man will.
How much do you think this car costs?
This one specifically is about like 100 and some change.
So when you're going to your rental guys, how much are they charging you for a day for a car like this?
I don't pay.
What's in it for
What?
them?
They're my boys.
If I worked my ass off to acquire a $100,000 vehicle and I knew you drove like a maniac, why would I just give it to you because you're my boy?
So my friends, you know, me and my friends have been doing this for almost ever, you know, and I have my own cars. I just don't do it in my own cars because it's hot, you know, when I'm making videos
Bro.
and stuff. But I got my boys who really don't care about none of that shit, you know.
Bro, that shit sounds so fishy. I would never in my life. Like, that shit just sounds fishy, bro. Like, the car costs $100,000 and your man's letting you drive it for free because you're making videos. That don't even sound right. That sounds so off. It's something deeper that we don't even know about that's going on. I'm telling you.
You know, and I have my own cars. I just don't do it in my own cars because it's hot, you know, when I'm making videos and stuff. But I got my boys who really don't care about none of that shit, you know. How you feeling?
I feel like the beginning, right before you make the bungee jump, like I feel the build up, like you've walked to the top, you've put the belt on, and now you know you have to jump off, but you kind of don't want to. That's a little bit how I feel right now.
How about this? I bug out for 1 minute only, and we see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Let's do 1 minute.
If you can survive that 1 minute.
And?
Ready?
Holy mother. Yeah, we're on. There's nothing too fast, okay? Speed.
You're good. We're only going on.
Only.
Oh my god. Hey, lordy, come on. Easy, Tiger, not too fast.
Oh my god. Bro.
I can do the cutting, but the speed is what scares me.
Bro. Hey, anybody, bro, this is why when y'all driving, bro, make sure y'all use y'all blinkers because an accident can happen instant right now. And it wouldn't even be our fault because this dumbass cutting up in traffic like a fucking maniac.
Okay.
For anybody turn, bro, he gonna have to.
God almighty.
Bro.
Heads up.
Oh my god.
Okay, you got 10 seconds left. No, don't go faster though.
Oh.
Please, dude.
This shit making me nervous like I'm in the car.
Okay, good. Time. Good. Cut. I'm sweating, dude. Oh, Lord. That was exciting. Because I didn't even let Squeeze Benz go that far. Like, there were so many times where I thought,
bro, I thought that was gonna crash.
What's the fastest you ever gone in a car?
I hit 195 before. I've never, my dream is to always do 200.
Bro, that is death. Bro, you hitting 195, bro. One wrong move. You're through. I hope he wasn't doing this on I hope he's not doing this at all. He shouldn't be doing this at all. But I hope he wasn't in heavy traffic on a highway or something doing 195.
What's the fastest you ever gone in a car?
I hit 195 before.
What?
My dream is to always do 200. But
bro got a dream of doing 200 miles per hour.
Do you ever feel guilty doing this? Like, hey, I'm doing something that puts other people at great risk.
If I've ever scraped someone's car, tapped his mirror, or even crashed him, I feel like I would feel guilty, but I've never felt guilty doing it.
How the fuck is SRT Lens in this fucking video? I wasn't expecting him to be in this.
The difficulty of getting away from police in these circumstances.
Really not difficult. Cops literally don't know what the they're doing. They're not drivers. They don't do this. And they drive slow cars. We don't stand no chance against the DA.
Hold on now. Hey, I live in Georgia, and anybody that live in Georgia, y'all know how active GSP get. But they ass driving around some shit. They ass driving around in some Hellcats. Hey, I don't know about that. I don't know what y'all got up in New York, but I think the South in general, bro, they driving around, bro. They got Hellcats now, bro. You ain't gonna be getting, bro. I heard Florida crazy too. You ain't gonna be getting way down, bro. I don't know about that one.
Sport Plus, don't.
Oh hell no! What the? Was that a cop? Oh! Is that undercover? Hell no. Nah, he got the fuck out of there.
Hold on. Hey.
Bro.
License. Let's just relax. License? I don't want to go super fast.
Yo. Bro, this shit don't even look real. Bro, this shit look like it's some CGI or AI, bro. It don't even look real. Bro, look at that.
How often would you say you go on a high-speed chase?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Is that an exaggeration at all?
No.
Have you had close calls?
That punch made deal.
Have you been chased by a helicopter?
One time.
How is it getting away from that?
It was not as bad because the helicopter came after I got away, but it was 3 helicopters on the other side, and it was recent.
What the fuck got 5 stars?
Try to get away from them as fast as possible, and when you do that, you try to maintain a high speed, not too fast, but a speed that they're not going to maintain for more than 2 minutes, and that's literally it. And then you take an exit, get out of there, go to bed, go to sleep. You're good, Tommy. This is what we do every day.
I know, but all I do
You're good, trust me. I promise you, your life is in good hands.
Bro.
You're going with me. That's what we're going. I'll slow down for you. Don't worry. Can we...
Holy shit.
You were just asking about cops and how easy it is to...
Was that a real cop?
Yes.
What the fuck was that? What you think? That was? Yeah. So we just got into a police chase and got away.
Basically.
They got away that fast.
Okay, easy, please. Please. Hey, we're good.
Damn. Got my boy Tommy stressing. My boy about to pop a blood vessel.
License. Come on, please. Hey, can you listen to me? Hey,
Bro.
I get it, but I got the idea. I got a kid at home. I want to be a responsible dad. When you have a kid, maybe
W Tommy.
you'll feel a different.
W Tommy.
You're good at this. I trust that you're good at it. Do you see how much? I don't even sweat this much when we interviewed the Sinaloa fucking cartel a couple of weeks ago. Holy shit. What would you say to someone that's like, man, that's a really selfish way to drive?
No comment. I'll keep it pushing. You know, I love doing what I do, and no one can tell me anything that will change that. There's levels to this. There's really levels to this, and the level that I'm at, and like a few people are at, has not been discovered. You know, you gotta be careful. You gotta care about everybody else on the road. That's something I really like care about. I don't care about the car I'm driving. I don't care about me. You know, like it's other people that have nothing to do with this world.
So,
Bro, he is not making any sense at all. 0 sense. 0. Bro. What?
Care about me. You know, like it's other people that have nothing to do with this world.
So, if people were to describe you as a menace, would you agree with that assessment?
I'll say 50-50.
What makes
Nah,
it worth
100
it for
0.
you?
Use a fucking menace.
I would do this often on camera. It don't matter to me. I do it every day regardless. It's fun for me. These people, by the way, these people are like looking for us right now. The same cops that chased us. That's why you just went to the left.
Bro, they got police in front of them.
But we'll keep a distance. We'll be fine. I'll play it safe for you. But I cannot stop. I cannot stop. Like if you light us up, I might have to go. That's something I can't promise.
Damn. What? What the fuck? What? That is a crazy ass line. But that's a crazy ass line.
This bitch got an angle, I got roused like the Bengals. If I find out she's cheating, then my bitch getting strangled.
Nigga sound like Flight.
M-Box is a character, isn't he?
He's super funny. I love him.
Look at him.
Yes, sir.
You're the biggest motherfucker ever. I want to crash out, but I'm not going to crash out. You saw the fucking police? He was like, I think he was off duty, but he turned his lights on you guys. You're definitely good, though. It's not hot, for sure. And then I was just right next to him.
What's up, brother? Good to see you. How are
Look at this nigga right here. Punch made deal.
For sure. And then I was just right next to him.
The scammer of all scammers. The king scammer.
Hey, yo. Glove boy. Michael Jackson.
I would not be around any of them.
They don't even chase no more.
Thursday.
That's the cops.
It's the cops. We're not worried about them.
Do you clench up at all when he's driving?
Nah, I know.
Oh, we know your ass not worried about the cops.
He'll tell you, out of everybody, I love this shit the most. Look at him. Ooh, they're on his ass.
Bro, this low key a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, he's definitely on him though. He's like right on his ass.
This is a bad spot to be with traffic too.
Exactly.
The only problem about that car is that all 4 wheels are flat. He barely got any air in his tires.
Have you been on a chase?
So he can't even take
A
off.
little one. License? That's good. Do you get any sort of nerves in you when you see the police in close proximity like that?
I get excited.
Facts. I'm surprised you're in here, Tommy.
I am too.
I would have thought you wouldn't have fucked with it, or you would have been the next inbox. Like, hey, slow down, we got enough,
There's a cop right there, dude. There's a cop right there.
Hey, that trooper's pulling up.
Yo, bro, you can't run him.
Nigga, he's right there, look.
Oh, he's mad.
Yo, bro, you are not. I have my real plates on.
Just relax, relax.
Damn. If he get caught, it's over. He got his real plates on.
Yo, bro, you are not. I have my real plates on.
Just relax, relax. Look at your body language. We don't want to look like we're up to something.
Bro, Dev, let up the fucking window.
Oh, Lord.
This motherfucker should be the last person with the window down. Bro, I feel like he's on. Bro, I feel like he's on the FBI radar.
Look like we're up to something.
He need to let his window
the
up.
trooper's on our ass though.
Oh, Lordy. Just for context for the people back home,
Bro.
There's a state trooper. 9 o'clock.
I just landed. I've only been in New York on the soil for about 10 minutes. Already almost 2 potential chases.
Let's
we
go
need to
out.
get these
Let's
plates
go.
covered up.
Let's go.
How do strikers come into play in this
Bro.
business?
Oh God. So, strikers, I mean, right now we have a jailbreak Hellcat and we have a track hawk. We're in a kind of a networking business where, for example, if someone does take our car and they're clean, but they end up trying to strike it, we have people that are in the does take our car and they're clean.
These,
but
bro.
they end up trying to strike it.
Bro, these niggas are going on GTA heists. Bro, what the hell do he got? These motherfuckers are going on GTA online heists.
Where, for example, if someone does take our car and they're
Motherfucker
clean,
just saw through
but they end up trying to
the
strike
door,
it, we have
the
people
garage
that are in
door.
the chest that send us pictures. Hey, this is your car. They're trying to strike it. Once everything adds up, we kill the car or we try to get there as soon as possible and we just try to stop it.
But you have their information on file.
Yes, but some people don't care about the information being leaked, but they will still try to strike the car. They'll just report it that, hey, someone came to me, they robbed me of my car.
Has anyone tried robbing you before?
100%.
And what do you do?
Damn.
We had a G-Wagon that was stolen. That was stolen by another rental company, actually. They tried to swap parts out. We kind of got an alert from the tracker saying that, hey, the device is disconnected, so we got there as fast as we can. And we tried to just get the car back.
So you're not scared at all when a guy like license or a squeeze back?
Bro, I feel like when your car gets stolen, bro, you got at least max 2 days. Bro. Or you might find your car stripped. All the parts gonna be out of your car.
So we can.
So we gotta get right on
So
that.
you're not scared at all when a guy like license or a squeeze Benz hits you up for a
100%. I'm up all night. I wake up at probably 9 a.m. and I probably go to sleep at 5 a.m.
Damn.
I sleep 4 or 5 hours a day. We get alerts on our phone every single
Real
day.
9 to 5.
But it's just part of the business, you know. It's a high risk and high reward business.
I'm trying to understand the New York car scene. Tell me how much these scenes overlap. The strikers, the takeovers, the fast. I understand the New York car scene. Tell me how much these scenes overlap.
This car just gets
the
stolen.
strikers, the takeovers, the fast drivers. Are they all kind of blended together?
In a way, yes. We all do the same thing, you know. Me personally, I'm not in the striker world. I don't drive stolen cars, any of that. But I know a lot of people that do.
So he don't drive stolen cars. Okay. Still don't make the shit better what he's doing.
What do you do?
My name is AJ, and I strike cars for a living. My name is Ace. My name is AJ, and I strike cars for a living.
Nigga just laugh. This generation, bro. He think this shit's a game. I mean, technically it is a game today.
Who are you guys and what do you do?
My name is AJ, and I strike cars for a living. My name is Ace, and I do the same thing he do.
Yo.
Okay, we just pulled up on a random parking lot on you. How did this happen?
We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. That's what they go for. They usually hit right here and the windows, so they know the vibe. So when they see
Your car, they hit you?
no, not with the car, with the stick, with the stick. That stick shot up with the stick. With the sticks?
Are we in a situation right now where if cops came, you would run?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. I've seen this around the country a little bit. One thing that kind of concerns me, I'm curious about, is why are so many young guys getting into this game, do you think?
Because it's easy and it's fun.
What makes it fun? Like, what attracts you to this?
That's a crazy ass statement. Hey, all my young people out here, bro, get your money the legal way, bro, the correct way, bro. Bro, stack your bread, bro. Don't do it the illegal way, bro. Bro, stack it the legal way, bro. Cause I'm telling you, bro, right now, what they are doing, y'all might think it's good, but quit money is never good. Quit money is never good. You gonna end up getting caught, gang. You gonna have to do jail time. Then your life gonna be fucked. You're not gonna know what the hell to do. Job, get one.
It kind of concerns me, I'm curious about, is why are so many young guys getting into this game, do you think?
Because it's easy and it's fun.
What makes it fun? Like, what attracts you to this?
The adrenaline and fast cars.
The average car thief right now,
get a
how
job,
old do you think
man.
they are?
Don't do
Like
this.
17, 18.
Have you already taken the tracker out of this thing?
Yeah, everything. Let me show you how we do it. So basically, you pop the window on the back. Once you get in here, you basically take out the screen right here and you take out all the wires that's behind it. And then you take out any wires that's connected to the mirror and the antenna.
Is this just for your personal use now? Are you gonna sell it? What's?
It's Vince Vaughn, so I'm just keeping it.
Does the average cop, are they able to look at this and know it's stolen?
I mean, right now, hell yeah.
How so? What?
The windows. The windows.
Do you apply often to jobs?
I try, but it's just boring.
But wait, what about going on hikes?
I try, but it's just boring. The windows.
Do you apply often to jobs?
I try, but it's just boring.
Nigga said it's boring.
But wait, what about going on hikes for?
Hell yeah, we take this and go take a hike.
How long you been in this game for?
Motherfuckers are stealing cars. They not even doing this shit for the money no more. They doing it for the thrill, bro. They do this shit when they get bored. And that's crazy.
Going on hikes.
That's crazy.
We take this and go take a hike.
How long you been in this game for?
Almost a year now. Yeah, about a year.
How good are the cops at chasing?
They trash.
How easily would you get away, would you say?
Mad easy. Because they're not gonna chase. I mean, to be honest, if you have to hit them, you will hit them.
What brought you to the point where like, I'm willing to hit a cop, I'm willing to do this?
YouTube. Yeah.
And are people like me to blame?
No, not you. Like, they show you on YouTube how to take them. Yeah.
On the scale of good and evil, where do you guys place yourselves?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna place myself as good, bro. Because I can really be doing some dumb shit. Like, worse than just driving these cars.
Bro, you is doing some dumb shit. Bro, just because it's not like extreme shit like gang banging or killing people or doing drugs, this shit is bad too. It's probably not in those categories, but bro, you can kill someone doing what y'all do, bro. You can literally and stealing people's cars.
Shit. Like, worse than just driving these cars. We live in a f***ed up world, so.
What do they do at City
Their
Field?
mindset is so fucked up.
City Field is a place where if you wanted to get a car fixed same day, you bring it there, you know? And if you want to sell a striker, you bring it there. Everything is there, bro. It's like the center of parts and like fixing cars and just everything in between, you know?
So there's a little bit of an underground black market economy that happens in this spot.
This where they take the cars to?
So Mr. M-Box, tell us where we are right now.
We are in the heart of Striker City, New York. Out here are all the chop shops where all the crash outs, the Kia boys,
so someone
the
probably
YNs.
just crashed their car here.
This was a crash, a simple plaster job type shit. You can see honestly because of the paint. Yeah, this was a bad accident, but this is also a beater. So
it's probably just someone.
I mean, yeah, it's registered and it has the inspection. So this is
pretty much the Los Santos GTA auto shop.
This is probably
Pretty
a legit
much.
car that was just involved in a bad accident and they didn't want to go through insurance. So once again, you can get a whole job done for under $1,000. You can get, and once again, we're in New York, we're the most expensive city in the world.
What
So
the-
an average shop, let's say they charge $5,000. Out here, you go to the right Spanish guy, you're the right person, all of a sudden you're paying $600 for the same job with labor. So,
Hey, gang, I might need to go there. I might need to go there. Nah, I'm just playing.
If I have to get rid
I'm
of
just
something,
playing.
do I come to a place like this to get it crushed or taken care of?
like we had spoken to our man about, you could either strip the car clean, which depending on what type of striker it is, if it's a low-level striker, maybe you just set it on fire, maybe you bring it here for junk, maybe you try to sell it for $100, $200, which is a huge thing. After the car gets crashed, let's say before it was crashed, it was $8,000. Now that the car is crashed, if the airbags didn't go out, maybe it's $5,000. If the airbags went out, you could get that car for $1,000. And it could be a really high trim BMW or Benz. It could be an insanely nice car that you got for 99% off, even of striker price, just because it was involved in an accident.
That's crazy. This is why they doing it, bro. All these low prices. Bro, that's crazy. Oh shit.
Stop, bro. That was crazy. Just stop. Stop.
That was crazy.
Just stop.
That was, I never seen some shit like that.
Just stop. What?
You almost hit that track bar.
Where?
No, he didn't.
I'm the slider of the f***ing group, bro.
Okay. Let me show you something.
So what are we walking up to right now?
That's the 2008 G37 Sport Package. It don't get better than this. It's the best drift car you could get. $25.
$25?
It don't get better than this. It's the best.
Bro, I wish I can show y'all my Uber Eats receipt, bro. $25, bro. I pay more for food than the car.
Drift car you can make. G37 Sport Package.
I'm pissed.
It don't get better than this. It's the best drift car you could get.
$25?
$25.
$25?
$25.
How long ago did you guys pick up this car?
Like maybe 4 weeks now.
And you just use it as your personal car now?
No, not really. I just bring it to do dumb shit like this.
So if NYPD passes these plates, how do you evade detection?
No, nothing comes up to the plates. They're ghost plates.
You'd think with all the cameras in New York that the NYPD would have an easy time catching guys like this. Between the tolls, traffic lights, bridges, and more, there are thousands of license plate readers across NYC. But keep in mind this rule: no plate, no case. And to
Damn.
beat the cameras, these drivers have a few clever tactics up their sleeve. One of them is to use
That's
fake
crazy.
license plates, which some of them even sell on their own merch sites. Another tactic is to use stolen plates, and still yet another is to make their plates unreadable by doing things like taping over the letters and numbers. To me, it's always fascinating to watch this ongoing chess match between law enforcement and the criminals that are trying to stay one step ahead. So, to you, what is the hardest part about this business?
Taking a car. Taking a car for sure. Because you gotta hop through the window. It's a process and all of that. It takes too long.
What about the person that owned this car?
They got insurance. I went through the glove compartment. He has full coverage. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna get a new car.
I don't want to hype this up, but in a weird way, does he actually come out ahead, you think?
Yeah, for sure. He probably got like a G80 or some shit. This car's like $10,000. His insurance definitely cut him a check for like 30.
All the people out there, insurance companies do not work like that. So, yeah. Do not listen to what the hell he just said. I don't know what yapping he just was on.
This car's like $10,000. His insurance definitely cut him a check for like 30.
Yeah,
Oh, helicopter again. There's a lot of deja vu from last year, guys.
We got a dip in a second. You seen that, right? Yeah.
Folks, I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted. All right, this has been a legendary interview.
There'll
Stay
be video.
safe. Thank you for keeping me safe when I was with you, and I enjoyed getting to know you. I'm going back to Milwaukee. Peace.
It was nice talking to you.
At this point,
You going back to Milwaukee? to the Kia boys. I heard they ass active out there.
At this point, we've seen the stolen car game pretty up close.
Yo.
Like, look, that's how he's treating someone's car. It's just his personal fun car. The insurance argument, there might be some slight truth to it. Do I really think this guy took the care and consideration to check his glove box and check to make sure he had insurance, as if he would just leave it alone if he didn't? Doubt it. Insurance can take a while. Just the idea that it's just this harmless thing. And then when you look at the amount of money they're making peanuts nowadays. $800 in 4 weeks is, I could mow lawns and outdo these guys. I mean, go to a cage fight or get into public speaking. There's ways to exercise that muscle without being a menace to society. A common thing I hear from people that do stuff like that is, like the guy said he did it out of boredom. I've heard people say, well, there's nothing else to do out here. Do you have any creativity? Do you have any?
It's so much other stuff to do. Like, so many other stuff to do, bro. Besides that.
Go play at a basketball court. Join a jiu-jitsu gym. Do something.
They just put themselves in one lane and just stick to it.
Imagine how bored you're gonna be in jail when Big Bubba is your roommate and all you have to think about is how you avoid, you know what. So like, think ahead a little bit. Act now in a way that you would like your future to turn out. You imagine this amazing future, but you're acting shitty in your present.
Bro.
Good luck.
W video, hey, if y'all like the video, if y'all mess with the video, don't forget to like, sub up, comment, turn on post notice. Bro, and we're out. See y'all in the next